it's got everything. This thing's everything on wheels. And I got your case to carry it with.
You really got the sticks, huh?
Yeah, sticks to with it, too.
Adrienne Brown earlier this week bought her husband a new keyboard. Just back in town, he should be tired, but he has a brand new toy.
Bought me a diamond ring for Christmas, I didn't get that. Now I'm living in paradise.
For close to 30 years, he has been a musical legend, living up to the image as the hardest working man in show business, an innovator who is imitated and not always paid for it.
Everybody needs somebody to love.
Brown just finished 3 months, 42 grueling dates in Europe, lifting his career there, and taped a new cable TV special for the U.S. But meanwhile, prosecutors in Augusta and Aiken, South Carolina have been quietly gathering indictments, tying together evidence of multiple cases of what they say is a whole different side of James Brown and his wife. From an alleged drug, gun, and police chase incident over 2 days in September, Brown faces close to a dozen charges. Police claim under the influence of the drug PCP. Police allege Brown tried to run them down in his truck, as well as a number of traffic-related charges. Adrienne Brown is still awaiting trial on an earlier DUI drug and criminal trespass charge. Police claim she filed assault charges against her husband, but later refused to testify. Police also claim they are repeatedly called to the family home on domestic disputes. Now authorities say they want to throw the book at James Brown and claim to have evidence enough to put him in jail for 5 years.
We feel very strongly about the case. This office does. And frankly, there's not much to plea bargain.
His management and attorneys refused to let Brown answer any questions on specific incidences and charges, but he told us,
My wife and I, we take it on the chin and we give it back to them and our soul. It wasn't easy for Moses and Christ. It wasn't easy for Job. And it certainly won't be easy for me.
Right now it's clear and 41 at Q104.
This Sunday in the Augusta Civic Center.
all the way up until concert and wrestling time, James Brown's sponsored event of rock and wrestling is supposed to drum up money for needy kids and fulfill probation on assault and PCP charges on James. But ticket sales just hours before showtime are described in Augusta as extremely slow. An Augusta Police Area Association has called for a boycott.
The practice is demonstrated of allowing celebrities or repeat criminal offenders to fulfill their sentences in ways that are not available to ordinary citizens.
Yeah, but this is James Brown.
You know, that's what people say.
But James Brown faces a much bigger obstacle, trials for both he and his wife, whose lawyer says she has successfully completed a drug rehab program in Atlanta. He is scheduled for a highly promoted duet recording with Aretha Franklin in San Francisco. His managers say his career is on the peak of resurgence. And even with the biggest legal fight of his life hanging over his head, James Brown says he feels good.
We kind of been holding back because we work so much and so many things to do. The calendar's so full that we don't get a chance to see the phone. There it is. That's what has been happening, and it's continuing happening. And keep on ringing the phone because we're ready. Have entertainment, have love, and we'll travel.
From Augusta, Patrick Crosby, Channel 2 Action News.